Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today it's time again for a monthly review. I will go over all of my games, my puzzles, everything I did for opening, and basically all the future plans, goals and things that I have. Okay, so if that's something that interests you, definitely keep watching this video. Today it's gonna be very interesting because last month I completely basically messed up my whole training schedule routine thing. I pretty much did none of what I did earlier, and I've incorporated new stuff in my training, and I've definitely learned some lessons from that. So let's first start with the games I played, and I will start with the Rapid. In the whole month of June and May, as you can see, I've played no Rapid at all. And then this month, starting from the 10th of July, I had the idea that, I have 2 tournaments coming up. In 2 days, I will play 2 tournaments. So what is the best way to prepare for a tournament? And many people might say something like, okay, just review all of your opening files, study your openings very well, and that's just the only thing you can do because you won't be able to get much better at chess in just a month's time. So the best thing you can do is just study your openings. And I kind of disagree with that. I focused on playing lots and lots of training games. In total, this month, starting from the 10th of July to pretty much yesterday, which is the 5th of August, I've played 58 Rapid games, 10 plus 5 games. So that's something like 2 games a day, which is really a lot. I think in 10 days or so, I was able to hit this 2200 mark, which is something I'm proud of. I was never really able to hit that, even though, and this is definitely something you should note, my Blitz and my Bullet are much lower than my Rapid. Classical, I didn't really play that much, by the way, so I wouldn't look at that too much. But I think one of the reasons is that I tend to be stronger at longer time controls, and another thing is that it's easier, especially on lead chess, to have a higher Rapid rating compared to Blitz and Bullet. That's just how it is on lead chess. In any case, I think that just playing lots of Rapid games was a good training, and I got so used to it that I actually played better and better. Now I've kind of stumbled up on a virtual wall, you could say. It's really difficult to get above this 2200 level. If you look at the games I've played this week, you can see, for example, yesterday I played 8 Rapid games. The day before I played 6 Rapid games, 7 again, that's 4. That's really a lot of games. Both of these days I didn't play anything, but just to say that actually I really got used to playing lots of Rapid. Also, if you look at my games, and I'm really just proud of that, so I wanted to show you this progress. Just yesterday I was able to beat a 2300 or like a almost 2400 player, and that's really something I didn't think I could ever do before. So that's really something that I'm proud of. Even if it's only once, it really feels good, and it gives me a lot of confidence, especially with the 2 tournaments coming up in only 2 days. So also, just to cover everything, I played Blitz. I played 78 games, so a little bit more than Rapid, but of course Rapid takes way longer. This is not that big of a deal, but still, if you look at my rating, for example, I managed to get up a little bit to my all-time height as well. Apparently this is my all-time height. We'll see how it goes in the following months. I can't really tell if this is really progress I'm making, but it seems as though like my ratings, or at least my online ratings, are going up, so that's great. Bullet, I played I think like 60 games, so compared to other months, like 60 games for me is nothing, so that's good. Like I really was able to play almost no Bullet. And as you guys know, every month I solve puzzles on chess.com, and every month I try to get higher and higher. But this month, as you can see, these are 30 days, I didn't do anything. Basically, I figured that I've been doing these chess.com puzzles for a few months now. I will definitely pick them up later, but for now, I've started to do something completely different. And what's that? Well, basically, I've started to work in this book, which is Perfect Your Chess. Some of you guys might know this book. It's pretty well known, maybe not that well known, I don't know. I might also do a review of this book later, but basically how it works is there are 3 different parts or chapters, you could say. I'll just lead you through them really quickly. You have 1 chapter about make a move, 1 chapter about find the win, and 1 chapter about answer a question. So every chapter will be either more focused on intuition or on calculation or on answering a question, basically. And so every part covers a different topic and a different way of thinking about the position. Every part consists of 100 puzzles, 40 for FM, 40 for international master level players, and 20 for for Grandmaster level players. The puzzles are pretty hard. So I've begun now solving the first chapter, and I've solved now 13 of the first 40 puzzles. And my plan is, what I'll do is I want to go through all of the FM stuff, because that's already pretty tough for me. I don't think I'm as strong to like go to the IM and the GM level yet. So 3 times 40 puzzles. That's what I'll start with. And after that, I might, if I feel like it, still solve like the IM and the GM ones, or I will go back to the chess.com puzzles. But for now, I think this is a nice change, especially because, and this is something that I thought about a little bit, and it's an interesting topic about how you solve puzzles. If I solve puzzles on chess.com, what I do is I give myself an unlimited time. As you may have already seen, like sometimes I take like 20, 30, 40, even 50 minutes to solve a puzzle, which is an extremely long time. For this puzzle book, what I did is I set a timer on 10 minutes for every puzzle. You know, it's not a lot of time, but it really made me focus on solving that puzzle. Basically, what you're doing by setting a limit is recreating kind of a potential tournament situation, right? Because in a tournament situation, you have a clock, you don't have as much time to think. So I think when solving puzzles, setting a limit is something that you should think about doing. And I decided to do it for me right now. So as I said, I set 10 minutes and I need to find a solution, or at least come up with a move that I would play in the game after 10 minutes. I just need to have a move ready. And this, I think, is a really practical way to go about puzzles. Okay, then you might say, well, man, you have a tournament coming up in 2 days. What did you do, like opening wise? Did you study opening files? Did you study openings, whatever? My answer is no, I did not. So, and this might shock you, but I didn't study opening theory. Of course, so I have some sort of repertoire which I have developed over basically all the time that I've been playing chess. That repertoire is more based on just practical play, ideas, experiences, everything like that. I've read some opening books. The only thing I did in this month is, as you guys know, I've played lots and lots of training games, right? So what I do after the game, I go to analysis, I put on the engine, I go to the point that I don't know what the hell I was doing anymore. I go to that point and I see if my move that I played correspond with the main typical ideas in that opening. Basically, if my move was any good, right? And I think that's like the more practical way of looking at openings. And to be honest, this also gives me confidence, because I know that I will kind of have an idea in every single opening what to do. I will have ideas, more so than just like on move 7 I play this move, whatever. I will prepare especially for my opponents. So if you're a future opponent and you're watching this, chances are what I'll do is I'll look at your games and I'll prepare something especially for you. What I like doing is I like to play something completely different, something I've never played before, just to surprise my opponents. I don't know if that's a good idea, but at least that's one of the things I will try to do. In that case, you should like study the moves as well a little bit. Then my future goals is pretty simple. I have 2 tournaments coming up. That's definitely my main goal or thing that I'm thinking now about in the future. Hopefully that will go well. After the tournaments, I will also review my games. I think right now that I will review like especially all of my losses, because these will be probably most instructive both for me and for you guys. So that's my plan to go about that. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And with that said, I'll see you guys in a few weeks. Wish me luck. Bye.